So these function buttons right here above your needle will act a little bit differently when you're in the embroidery mode. Let me just show you a few that are slightly different. Now, first, the first three are going to be the same. You've got speed, plus or minus. If you want to slow the machine down, you sure can, or speed it back up. Your selective thread cutter, if you're just stitching along and you realize, oh, I don't want to be here, and you want to stop, you're still connected to that thread. If you hit that selective thread cutter, it cuts the needle thread and it cuts the bobbin thread, allowing you to pull the hoop completely out without having any extra strings following you. Now, the needle up and needle down button is a quick button for what's called trim position. When you touch it, trim position is moving the entire hoop as close to you so you can get in and do some trimming. You can put some applique fabric down. It just lets you have access to all the fabric all the way around here. Push that button again, goes back to the last little current stitch that you were on. Now the next one, next row, is called stop. When you have a design with multiple colors, the stop button will be lit. That means for each of the color that you have in that design, it's going to stop after each one. Now, if you accidentally push that stop button when you want to stop, panic, and you push that stop, notice the light goes off, and what happens to your design? Your design turns all one color, and that's a monochrome mode. That means it is not going to stop in between each of those colors, and it's going to just stitch it from color 1 to color 5, for example. You also have that same feature right here on screen, and that's the little combine all these color into one color, and that's actually changing your little stop. So you can do that two different places. I'm going to leave the stop on, and I'll have all the colors. Next is fix. Fix in the embroidery mode is going to give us another little option called a basting in the hoop option. When I touch it, it's going to put this dotted box around any design that I'm embroidering. If there's a bigger design or multiple designs, it's going to go ahead and put it around the whole entire stitching area. That is also the function you see right here on screen with that little dotted line around the flower. So you can turn it off or turn it on. And what it does is it sets up that to stitch first before any of your other stitches start to embroider. And we do have a video where we are going to actually do that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn fix off, and it'll just start with color 1. The other ones are pretty the common sense. You can have your foot up, foot down, and of course your stop button is the go and stop for embroidery designs. The reverse button has no feature in the embroidery world. So get used to what these can do, practice using them, and then they're right at your fingertips when you need them.